Hello friends, welcome to my channel Astro Universe. In this video, I'll be talking about the last three lagnas, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. How will be your January 2025? So if I begin with Capricorn lagna, your lagna lord, which is also your second house lord, is currently transiting in the second house. It's Mool Trikon Rashi, from where you will see Venus is also transiting along with it, even making a conjunction. Venus is lord of your fifth house and your 10th house. So it's become a yog karak for you because it's Kendra Bhav Lord and Trikon Bhav Lord. So together these two planets in the second house talks about your overall success in family and money related matters. If you are looking for a new job or you wanted to change your job for financial success, maybe increase in salary or maybe position, or if you are doing any kind of family business, or there any kind of progress you were looking for, then this is the time when you will see the overall progress in your family and finances. Maybe your children find some new career opportunities and with that some good finances. Along with that, what I'm seeing over here, because fifth house and second house are getting connected, maybe you use your intellect or your some kind of creativity to start a new family business. Okay, because ultimately this is an amazing time when 10th house lord, which is also your fifth house lord, is getting connected with the first house lord in the second house. It talks about how intuitive you will be at this time to use your skills, intelligence, and your status and profession in increasing your financial level. Your financial growth will happen at this time. Your family growth will happen at this time. Maybe you somewhere something you do for your family, for your children. You help them out financially in their progress, in their education. Maybe many of you can do something, maybe look for childbirth at this time. So, overall, this is the time when you will do something for your family. Either you do financially for your family, for your home life, or you see progress in your career, or you help out your children financially, or they see financial growth. So this is the overall perspective of these two planets conjuncting in the second house. Now, if I talk about Mars, Mars is lord of your fourth house and your 11th house, which is currently debilitated and retrograde in the seventh house, which is behaving like an exalted Mars. So from here, it is giving a boost to your career with the fourth aspect. It is giving, a lot of energy to you, your personality. Maybe you start gymming or doing some athletic work at this time. And the eighth aspect of Mars will be there in the Saturn and Moon, Venus. So, somewhere you are transforming your family life, you're transforming your finances, and that is giving you a lot of courage to do your work with a lot of hard work, with a lot of patience. And this will be really helpful in starting a new business or career, overall profession. But mind it, even this is a good time for marriage, for those who want to get married. But if you're married, over there some clashes can happen, some difficulties can happen. But if you're not married, then marriage opportunities will come for you. Now, if we talk about Jupiter, Jupiter is currently there in the fifth house, which is retrograde, so giving Chestabal. It is lord of your 12th house and third house. So, somewhere it talks about relationship disturbances, and even it talks about some expenditures, some losses related to your education or related to your children, and even in relationship. But this is a good time if you are looking for some skill development. You can use, you can improve your intellect and knowledge through skill development. Okay, you can do a lot of reading, writing work at this time. But in terms of relationship, and in terms of any kind of financial losses related to your relationship or children, that can happen, definitely happen. So you need to keep in check of all those things. But definitely it's a good time for childbirth. It is a good time for education, basic or higher education. And you will definitely feel very optimistic. Definitely some changes are coming, some losses are happening, but still you are very happy for those losses and expenditures, either on you or on your children. So Mars will even enter the Gemini sign on 21st January, where it will be retrograde. So it's the inimical sign of Mars. So here in the sixth house, Mars feels really powerful for all those who want to win over any competition, any court case litigation, any loan or related issue, property related issues. There you can win, definitely win. But it's not good for your mother's health. Your overall peace of mind will be disturbed. But this is good time for buying any vehicle and property. It's a good time to invest yourself in any kind of competition, whether it be for education or for job. Even one will see that their father can do really good in their profession, and if they are stuck in any kind of court case litigation, and even they will see some losses in expenditures also. So you have to be aware after 21st January especially. Now, if I talk about Mercury being the lord of your sixth house, and your ninth house will be transiting from the Sagittarius sign from 4th January till 24th January, where it will be conjunct with Sun, which is lord of your eighth house. So sixth and eighth house lord conjunct in the 12th house, somewhere definitely it's Vipreet Raj Yoga. But I would say this Vipreet Raj Yoga in the 12th house, where the sixth and eighth house lord are together, then definitely after a lot of hurdles and difficulties, you'll find a solution where you can go far away for your progress. Maybe you go to foreign countries, or you go to some faraway state or city for your progress. Okay, that could be related to any kind of work, your profession. Okay, but definitely some hurdles and difficulties and competition will be there, and losses also will be there. Without losses this won't happen, because ultimately it's the sixth and eighth house lord conjunction in the 12th house. Now if I talk about later, when sun will enter into the Capricorn sign on 14 January, where Mercury will enter on 24 January, they when they will get conjunct, this will be the time you have to take care of your health. Chronic health disease can happen, some situation where you can get injured. Okay, some difficulties can come, and they can uh, uh, disturb your mind, overall personality and health. Okay, if the Mahadashantapitantar is that of sun or Mercury. But definitely it will be the time when you will see boost in your ego and intellect also. Okay, so luck will also favor, your bosses will favor, but somewhere this will give you a lot of competition with chronic disease too. If I talk about Rahu is currently transiting from your third house, and Ketu from your ninth house. This talks about that definitely Rahu is giving that energy in you to initiate something. Rahu is really good in the Upachaya Bhavas, in the third house. It helps you initiate something, but it disturbs the relationship with the siblings so and neighbors. But ultimately, it will help you initiate something, or you can initiate anything that, because ultimately Rahu gives a lot of energy to initiate a new business or any career profession. So utilize this energy if you want to. This will help you out at this time for the materialistic success. Now, moving on to the Aquarius. Let's move on to the Aquarius Lagna. Your Lagna Lord, which is also your 12th house Lord, is currently transiting from the first house. So, this is good time if you want to go to foreign lands, or you want to find success in MNCs or hospitality, or you want to do some, spiritual work. You want to be alone and do something for yourself. So, it's a good time for that. And more so ever, because Venus is also conjunct, which is Lord of your fourth house and your ninth house. This talks about a lot of dharmic travels can happen at this time, where you find peace for yourself. Okay, but along with those travels, some expenditures will happen. You can buy a new property for yourself for in some faraway place. And you can definitely, this is looking like you are going to be more involved in yourself. Okay, self involved, and focusing on your skill development, your progress, your overall success in life, whether it be in business, a career, profession, or marriage. So this is all thing. And in this month, maybe you go for some travel, some dharmic travel, or some usual travel for your maybe for your education, higher education, or depending on your change. For change also, sometimes people travel, or for career also, career progress also. And this also so shows that you will buy something for your comfort, you will do something for your comfort. Maybe you buy property, vehicle, or you do something for your comfort. Maybe you just travel like that for your comfort. You want to find that peace, and for that peace you travel to some beautiful serene place. And even Rahu in the second house and Ketu in the eighth house just talks about the home environment is currently disturbed. Rahu disturbs the second house, so a lot of disturbances are looking in the family life, from the financial matters. And Ketu in the eighth house gives you interest towards occult science research related areas. Now, later from May end, Rahu will enter the first house, but currently, because your home life looks really disturbed, and your obsession is now towards yourself, to prove yourself. You have a lot of worries and responsibilities currently. So maybe next year, after May, you just start focusing on yourself, and there could be a lot of travels, okay, and financial progress. Now, if I talk about the Mercury being the lord of your fifth house and your eighth house, will be transiting from the Sagittarius sign from 4th January till 24th January. And Sun will be also there in the Sagittarius sign till 14th January. Together, they will be conjunct in the 11th house. So, any planet in the 11th house gets good results of it. So Buddha Aditya forming in the 11th house, it's good for desire fulfillment, whether it be related to your children, for your education, for your creativity, or you want to get name fame in whatever you are doing, or you want to get a hereditary government position. For that also it looks really good, and teaching or some banking also, okay, sector, or insurance, or anything related to it, any government job. If you want to crack any government interview, this is the right time. For your children also, it's a very good time for your education. So this will give a boost for overall success in this month. And later, when the Sun will enter the Capricorn sign on 40 January, and Mercury will enter the Capricorn sign on 24th January. So together they will be there in the 12th house. 12th house Sun Mercury conjunction, again it will form Buddha Tityu, but here it is good for all those people who want to get into police service, any kind of police service, law related services, or any kind of government job related, nursing and hospitality. There you can really get an amazing effect of Sun Mercury together in the 12th house. But ultimately this will bring disturbance in your relationship, disturbance in your sleep, okay, and in your marital life also. Some ego clashes, some differences could be there, some expenditures can also come related to your spouse or children, okay, and in relationship also. So you have to beware after 24th January especially. And if I talk about Mars being the lord of your third house and your 10th house, it will be there in the uh, Cancer sign, where it will be debilitated plus retrograde, so it will behave like an exalted Mars. So here it will give lot of boost for you to use your willpower to win over any competition, whether it be in your career or in your education, any kind of competition, any kind of interview, exam, or any court case litigation, or if you're stuck in any loan, or anything in your career also, profession also, you wanted to any certification there. All these things look very favorable. You can go for higher education at this time for certification. This time looks really good. This time even will be favorable for your father in his profession, okay, till 21st January, okay. And this Mars will help you bring a lot of transformation in your personality. But mind it, you have to be aware of any kind of fights. don't get involved into any kind of fights and debates. Competition should be healthy competition, not debate or unusual fights among people, and this can give you some slight health issues also, so you have to be aware. Later, Mars will enter its enemical sign Gemini on 21st January, where it will be retrograde. So this Mars, being the lord of the third house and 10th house, in the fifth house, will give you a lot of progress. Ultimately the third house and 10th house lord will be there in the fifth house. Some change will come in your career, or you can bring some new change in your career, where through your skills you will be able to grab a position for yourself. Okay, and this will be the time when anyone who are dealing into marketing and any creative work where product selling, product designing, all these kind of work, if you are doing there, you can see a lot of progress. Anyone who is into engineering technology, there you will see a lot of, your children can get into such profession or such education, okay, at this time. But for especially, I would say, for your relationship, it will be difficult time, because any malefic planet in the fifth house disturbs the relationship part. Now if I talk about I have already talked about Rahu Ketu, Mars, and even Mercury Sun. Now if I get into Jupiter, which is currently there in the fourth house and retrograde, giving Cheshtabal. So Jupiter being the lord of your 11th and second house in the fourth house, this talks about wealth, finances. So in the fourth house, this means uh, you can you can get comfort right now in your home life with your family. You can enjoy this time with your family and friends, because overall it is looking like a lot of good things happening in your home life. Okay, and but along with that, you are going to travel. So you are going to travel or make some expenditures for your home life and comfort. And even this will be the time when you can do any kind of mantra sadhana or investment also, because 12th house and 8th house are also financial investments, whether being into FD, mutual funds, or cryptocurrencies, or multinational companies, all those things looks very favorable. And this also looks favorable for your career also. If you want to see career progress, then this Jupiter is definitely helping out in that. So this was all for Aquarius. Now let's move on to the Pisces. For Pisces Lagna people, your Lagna Lord, which is also your 10th house Lord, is currently transiting from third house where it is retrograde. So it's giving Cheshtabal. So somewhere you are putting a lot of effort. Your willpower is super high, and you are into, currently you are into some skill development. Skill development could be certification. So you could have for your career development and for your overall progress, you may be looking for some certification, or you might have done, or you might have enrolled yourself in some certification, some courses, or maybe into masters or PhD, some kind of thing. So it looks like you are doing that. You are learning, you are putting your effort into skill development. Okay, you are putting a lot of effort over there. So this is a very good time. It's a very good time for your younger siblings, for your elder siblings, for their progress, either in their marriage or in their career. Even for your father, this looks very good. Even for your spouse, they can see progress in their profession and career. Now if I talk about Rahu is currently there in the Lagna, and Ketu in the seventh house. So this shows your overall obsession is towards yourself and your own personality, and on your thinking abilities, because you are not currently much involved into your marital life. You are married, not involved into other people, because seventh house not just talked about marital life, marriage, partner, business partner, even it talks about the public. So you are not involved. You have separated yourself from all those things, and you are just focused on yourself. Rahu talks about the obsession. So wherever it sits, it talks about the obsession. So currently you are just obsessed about yourself. You are thinking about just yourself, not others. And because Saturn, which is also the lord of your 12th house and 11th house, so you are either separated from your mind or from physically also. Maybe you are in foreign countries or some different faraway city or place. You are just involved in yourself. You are alone. Either you are physically alone somewhere, or you are mentally separated and alone. Okay, but this is the time when you can think of spirituality, and you can think of charitable work, all those things, or hospitality, because 12th house not just talks about loneliness, it also talks about all the good things related to spirituality. You can do sadhana at this time. Okay, the higher consciousness. Okay, and Venus is also involved, which is lord of your third house and your eighth house. So you can do mantra sadhana, tapasya at this time if you want to do. That will channelize your energy. If you want to go for salvation, okay, and you want to get into any kind of spiritual work, or astrology, occult science, this is really good time for hospital work. Those who are doctors, they can perform really good if they want to get into psych, as they want to work as a psychologist. They want to work really for the society. The doctors can perform really well at this time. Engineers can perform, especially who are into physics and astrophysics related work. Someone who are into psychology or philosophy, they can perform really well at this time. But reading, writing work, this will help you over there. And mind it, this is definitely the loss of lot of your energy, but still this will help you out a lot many things. And if I talk about Mars is lord of your second house and ninth house, which is debilitated and retrograde in the fifth house. So it is behaving like an exalted Mars. This Mars is helping you if you are into any kind of engineering and technology work, any kind of product designing and selling work, there you will perform really good. Okay, and it will help you in all the kind of research related works. Okay, if you are into share market trading, there also you will find really good options to do that, and you will get benefited also. And but in relationship part, it will disturb that. In using your intellect, especially into your education, you won't be able to focus in your education. Any malefic planet sitting in the fifth house disturbs the relationship and even your education. Okay, but it is good for technical education. Now this Mars aspecting the 11th house, it's really good for if you want to increase your social network, especially online, or you want to mingle with a lot many people who have similar thinking abilities, you can do that at this time. And your desires will get fulfilled definitely, and you will progress. You will see a lot of opportunities coming your way for changes that you want to bring. And the eighth aspect on Saturn and Venus will bring a lot of good things in your life, in respect of your profession, in respect of your career, and in respect of all the changes that you want to see. And even foreign related opportunities can come, MNC related opportunities can come for you to work with multinational company or in foreign countries. Okay, this is a good time for your children also. Okay, but for your relationship part, this will be disturbing. For if you're looking for childbirth, this is not a good time for the childbirth. And later Mars will enter the Gemini sign on 21st January, where it will be retrograde. So definitely again this will disturb your home life. And in home life also, your mother's health also can get disturbed, home life can get disturbed, and because of which you feel like separated with your family and home. And this will even disturb your marital life if you're married, because ultimately the fourth house Mars will give its aspect on the seventh house. And you will just put your energy on your career, because the seventh aspect will go on the 10th house, and the eighth aspect on the 11th house will be positive aspect, because it's going on the exaltation sign. So definitely you will try to transform your social network. Okay, and if I talk about Mercury, I have said that Mercury will be there in the Sagittarius sign from 4th January to 24th January, with Sun in the 10th house, making Buddha Ditya. So this is the time for all those people who want to initiate a new career with new position. Okay, for progress in their career, this is a very good time. They can find a new position overall professionally. They can find a lot of success in their status. Even for those who want to initiate a new business, they can do that. And that will be really helpful for buying any property and vehicle and real estate work. But mind it, I'm seeing a lot of disturbance in your marital life and home life at this time in this month. And if I talk about later, when sun will enter the Capricorn sign on 14 January and Mercury will enter the Capricorn sign on 24th January, there these two will after that conjunct in the 11th house. This is a very good time because the 11th house conjunction of Buddha Aditya Yoga is favorable for desire fulfillment, overall desire fulfillment, in respect to your children, in respect to your education, in respect to your name, fame, society, all these things. So you will progress after that, okay? And you can win over any competition also. Or if you were facing any trouble in loans, or any kind of loan that you might have taken and you were stuck with that, there you will see lot of progress happening, okay? Any court case litigation that happened, there you will find success, okay? But after 24 January, when the conjunction of sun and Mercury will form in the 11th house. So this is the whole this is the whole cumulative effect of Pisces lagna, and how will be your January 2025. So if you really enjoyed this video and you got an insight of what is going to happen in January 2025, if you really like this video, please do subscribe to my channel.